You are now listening to the smooth sensations and high vibrations of Alex, host of the best relationship channel on YouTube. Alex, drop them gems on us.
You got a big bag, let me bang. Show me where your friends at, we can flip that. Let me put you on the game.
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 Show you where the red at, where the blue at. Show you where they flip that, where they bitch at. Let me put you on the game.
Let me put you on the game.
Let me put you on the game.
Let me put you on the game right now.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Alex. Shout out to the Elite Fleet. Make sure you like and subscribe so you can become a member of the Elite Fleet. And the sun's about to set. You can see it up in the sky over there. Well, actually, you can't see it because this bar is blocking it. But it means it's time for me to cook. It's still kind of hot out here, but it's cool enough for me to go ahead and make this video. And what I want to talk to you today is about how men think they got game. Men think that they're big pimping. Men think that they're manipulating women when the reality of the situation is women are the ones who have all the game. Women have a way more game than men. They're way more manipulative than men. And most of the time when a man thinks he's running the game on women, he's actually getting the game ran on him. And this is why I tell y'all all the time, I don't teach game. Because any dating coach you follow who's teaching you about, you got to say this to get her to let you bang her cakes. You got to take her here to get her to let you bang her cakes. You got to earn this amount of money to get her to let you bang her cakes. You got to have this amount of muscle mass to get her to let you bang her cakes. Any dating coach who's centering his philosophies around getting laid is doing you a disservice. He's doing you a disservice. That's not game. That's not game. All right? If we really want to talk about what game really is, you really want to talk about game? Game is getting women to do things for you. Game is getting women to do things for you. See, when I talk about becoming an elite man, right? I talk about becoming an elite man, a whole man, a masculine man, how it's about more than money, how you need to move, how you need to talk, how you need to carry yourself. Because if you become an elite man, women respect you. Women actually want you. They want to be your wife. They want to have your seed. So when women respect you and they want you, that's when you get what I like to call reciprocation. Men who get reciprocation from women are the ones who have real game. All right? When you have women taking you to the U.S. Opens, taking you to SZA concerts, taking you to Chris Brown concerts, all right? Growing fruits and vegetables in a garden to make you fresh fruits and vegetables, cooking you meals, all right? Supporting your business, doing your logos, helping with your intros, all right? Writing scripts for your sitcoms. When you can be in a position to get women to do that, that's when you got game. See, everything I just listed to you is all on the channel. Women have done these things for me. I teach you guys to become an elite man so that women can do those things for you. True game is getting women to work for you, work with you, come under your leadership, support you, as in help build your kingdom. That's real game. Getting laid is nothing. And this is why I say women have more game than men. Because women have convinced you that they're doing you a favor by sleeping with you. Let that breathe, run it back. Women have convinced you guys that they're doing you a favor by sleeping with you, to the point where y'all will go out here and buy $500 to $1,000 courses to learn what to say, what to do to get a woman to sleep with you. All right, y'all go out here and spend money on lavish dates. Y'all feed her, get her drunk, all right, take her on a vacation, or pay her directly. It's a lot of red pill and dating coaches out here right now literally telling you guys to just trick. Versus becoming an elite man, because it's just easier to trick. That's what all the wealthy men do, which is a lie, by the way. Here's another early gem. I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again. How many high-value men do you know who aren't married? Almost every billionaire, every millionaire is married. And there's a reason. Because at least if you're married, yeah, you got to worry about alimony, right? If it don't work out. But at least when you're married, you'll get tax benefits. At least when you're married, you have one woman you can deal with, so you have less to worry about as far as women extorting you, less to worry about as far as ending up in a situation like Zion Williamson and things of that nature, because you're dealing primarily with one woman. Yeah, you might have an escort or something like that on the side, but really, you're dealing primarily with one woman. So you're getting tax benefits, and you're keeping yourself out of trouble, keeping yourself from getting trapped. What do you get from sleeping with a bunch of women? Most men who are wealthy don't sleep with a bunch of women. You know why? Because most women are low value, most women are trash, most women want clout, fame, and to extort you for your money. So if you're a high value man, you don't want to be out here just laying your pipe all over the place and getting doxxed and getting screenshot. And somebody taking a picture like this and you in their bed. You don't want all that if you high value. That's low value behavior. That's men who have nothing to lose behavior. That's men who view the V-Bikes as a prize behavior. That's not high value behavior. But anyways, let me tell you guys something. Women love sex. Let that breathe, run it back. Women love sex. So the fact that women have convinced you guys that you gotta jump through hoops and hurdles, right? And you gotta prove yourself worthy just for them to sleep with you is the best game that you can run. Because not only do women love sex and like sex more than we do, women can nut more than we can. A woman can nut 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times in one session. You nutting once, you got to recharge. You nutting twice, you're probably done for the night unless you're under the age of 25. You're done. You're going to sleep. You nutting once, you like... Whole time she wide awake, she on her phone scrolling, setting up the next D appointment. You know, she ready to go again. You sleep. Come on, man. Women love sex. Now, you guys got to ask yourself this. If women don't like sex, why are there so many babies deleted every single day and every single year? Why did they get so mad? Why did they get so mad when the deletion law was threatening to be overturned? If they don't like sex, and they don't like sex, and sex is a privilege, and they're only doing it for you and not themselves, then they shouldn't even care about the right to delete or not, because they're not doing it anyway, especially with someone they don't care about, which is another good part of the game that women have. Women have convinced y'all they can't sleep with a man without emotional connection. If women couldn't sleep with men without forming emotional connections, and women didn't really like sex because dudes didn't really know what they were doing and they never came, again, why is there so many deletions every single day, every single year in America? Why did they get so upset when the ability to delete their babies was being threatened of being taken away? Why do 1 out of every 5 women have an STD, specifically the herpeder, if they don't like sex? Why is there so many baby mothers if women don't like sex? The reality is women love sex, especially raw D. Women love raw D. If you don't put on a condom, they will not ask you to, and any dude who out here really smashing chicks know that. So one of the biggest don't talk to me about game when women have convinced y'all that they, 1, don't like sex, which is a lie, and 2, they need emotional connections to have sex, which is a lie. Y'all want to talk about game. Look, make it even worse. We just talking about women getting you to jump through all these hoops and hurdles for the possibility to sleep with them when they want to sleep with you anyway. We ain't even talk about the virgins. Get this. The virgins are so rizzed up. The virgins have so much game that they're getting you dudes to commit the rest of your life to them for the possibility of sex. You don't even know if the sex is going to be good. You don't even know she's going to like it. You don't even know she's going to be a freak. You don't know anything. But she'll get you to commit half your fortune and your rest of your life to her for the possibility to sleep with her based upon nothing other than the fact that nobody else has. So I want you guys to understand something. You got women getting you to give up your time and attention. All right, shout out to CGA because he came up with money, energy, attention, and time. So you got them giving them your money, right? Going on dates or paying directly and tricking, which you should never do. But like I said, a lot of them are putting that message out there. A lot of dating coaches and stuff to just pay. So you're paying them directly or taking them on dates or taking them out for drinks, right? Or giving them some form of entertainment. You're talking on the phone with them. So you're giving them time. You're spending time with them on a date, so you're giving them time. You're giving them attention, because again, you're giving them attention on a date. You're giving them attention by talking to them to the phone. Then you're giving them your energy if they finally decide to have sex with you, but you really was giving them your energy doing all that anyway, right? For the possibility to have sex if it's a virgin. just the possibility, and to actually have sex if it's a girl who's not a virgin, and the girl who's not a virgin is sleeping with somebody who's not doing any of that. And y'all want to talk about game? At this point, you haven't extracted anything but sex from the woman. Most of y'all don't even take the time to have the virgins cook for y'all to make sure that they could cook. Most of y'all don't make the women who you're taking on all these dates and stuff like that, who aren't the virgins for the possibility of sex. Y'all don't make them support y'all businesses. Y'all don't make them show their femininity. Can they knit? Can they sew? Can they cook? Can they clean? Can they grow fruits and vegetables? Are they nurturing? Are they caring? Are they a good parent? Y'all don't put them through none of that. Most of y'all, with whatever girl you're dating, whether she's a virgin or not, y'all don't know nothing about what she can bring to you. Y'all not making her do anything for you, prove herself to you in any way, shape, or form. No type of reciprocation. You're giving everything up to have sex or for the possibility of sex. And you think you got more game than a woman. You out your rabbit ass mind. See, if your dating coaches was real ones, what they would tell you is if your only goal right now is just to have sex, like that's all you want to do. Unless you're in a position where you have an abundance of wealth, you shouldn't even be going on dates. For what? Why are you getting to know her on a date if all you want to do is smash? I just put a video out about that where I said every woman don't even want a date. Every woman doesn't want a date. Every woman doesn't even deserve a date. So if you just want to smash, what you should be doing is coming in mode 1. Shout out RIP to Alan Roger Curry, but I'm going to salute him by using his slogan. You should be coming in mode 1, telling this shorty straight up, listen, at this point in time, I'm trying to get my life together, or at this point in time, I'm not ready to be serious, so we just going to have fun. We're going to have some good times, but I'm not going to be dating you. I'm not going to get into a relationship with you. That's not where I want to be right now. But see, y'all won't do that, and y'all dating coaches won't train y'all to do that because, 1, they can't do that, but 2, y'all afraid of the rejection. When the reality is, and I broke that down in this video and I showed an example, there are girls out here who you say that to them and you're a high enough value man, right? Or you're attractive enough or you're elite enough in their head. They're like, okay. You guys, women have y'all convinced y'all got to jump through these hoops and hurdles just to sleep with them. When there's guys like me and many others who will bag a shorty, be like, yo, you want to smoke? She'll be like, okay. She'll provide the weed, smoke with you, watch the game with you, let you clap her cheeks, and then leave. And then she'll go to work after. There's women who can just text her and be like, hey, you want to come through, have some drinks or whatever? She'll come through with the drinks on her dime, pour up the drinks, drink with you, watch a movie, let you clap her cheeks, and then leave in the morning. It's almost every woman, not every woman, of course, because you have some virgins and stuff like that. But most women already have a dude in their rotation. That's all he does is provide pipe. He provides no money, he provides no dates, he provides pipe. But they've convinced you have to jump through all these hurdles because they don't really like sex and they can't really do it unless there's an emotional connection. And y'all believe it. And you want to talk about game? Come on, man, women got all the game. Let me tell you guys how much game women have. I'm not even done yet. We're just getting started. Women have so much game, right, that people look at the black community, right? I'm about to bring up the Hispanic community, too, because everyone skips this, but I don't skip this. And they say 75% single-parent ratio, right? 50% single-parent ratio in the Hispanic community. And y'all look at those two groups of women as idiots. But if y'all did the research, if y'all did the education, shout out to Kanye West, what y'all would understand is the reason there's a 75% single parent ratio in the black community and 50% in the Hispanic community is because Hispanic men and black men get married the least out of the 4 major ethnic groups in America. The 4 major groups being Asian Americans, white Americans, black Americans, Hispanic Americans, or whatever you want to call it. So what you might call it. Those are the 4 major ones. Yeah, you got Native Americans and Pacific, but they're so small. And a lot of times on job applications and things like that, they'll make you check other and write that in. But those are the 4 major brackets of ethnicities in America, right? Out of all those brackets, Hispanic men and black men get married the least. Now I'm about to keep spitting facts to you guys. Follow me. Hispanic men and black men get married the least. Now, if you were to look at another graph and see who are the lowest earning men in America, you would see Hispanic men and black men. Now, go back to what I was saying earlier in the video. Let me cook, because I be cooking. What did I say earlier in the video? Almost all high-value men are married. Why? Because it keeps them from having to deal with so many sluts and low-value women. But 2, because they get tax benefits from being married. So they don't have to worry about getting extorted. They don't have to worry about getting Me Too'd. And they get tax benefits. They don't get anything out of sleeping around with random low-value hoochie mamas. Right? Black men and Hispanic men, the 2 lowest earning men in America. So should it be a surprise that they're the 2 least likely to get married? They can't afford it. Right? So because they can't afford it, they don't want to get married. Now, some of it, right, because there are some men who can afford it, right, but they don't want to get married because they don't want to pay alimony or risk losing half their assets, right? Let me show you how much game women got. Y'all make fun of black women and Hispanic women, right, for being baby mothers, but black women and Hispanic women basically huddled up and they said, okay, our men can't afford marriage and our men don't want to marry us, but we still want them to provide. How can we extract resources from them without being married to them? I know. We'll have their baby. We'll have their baby. Now, the whole time you thinking they stupid. Oh, look, she having a baby out of wedlock. What an idiot. What a thought. But she getting child support. She getting WIC. She getting food stamps. Now, you gotta have a hard time getting Section 8 nowadays, right? But just WIC, food stamps, and child support alone, if you're a low-value woman, that's great. That's great. So what they've effectively done, this is how much game women have. They've convinced the men, okay, you don't want to marry us. We're going to extract your seed so we can still get your resources. And then we're not even going to let you see your seed, because another benefit to marriage is you automatically, if you're married, y'all got 50-50 custody. Most of the time, if you have kids out of marriage, the babies belong to the state. Since men do no actual research on how any of this works, but be popping out kids left and right, but I digress. Not really, because only 54% of black men have children, but still. Most of the 40% of black, 6% of black men who do have children, we're going to exclude the 54% that don't. They don't know nothing about child care laws, right? So they don't even know that the baby belongs to the state. But the woman knows all this. So the woman takes the baby, extorts you. She becomes the primary residential parent, right? So even though y'all got 50-50 custody, because the kid stays with her, she's eligible to put you on to everything and take your money, right? You don't even know that the baby belongs to the state. So you don't go and actually claim the child. So she claimed the child before you, mess around and get damn full custody, residential custody, if not full custody, which residential is enough to qualify her to get your assets. Now she's extracting money from you without having a ring. And y'all think women not gamed up? Y'all think they stupid? Women see, okay, black and Hispanic men aren't marrying us like that. We're going to do the next best thing, which is have their kids. Now at least we get child support. Would it be better if we could get alimony? Of course. Of course it'd be better if you were married. Not only because you could get alimony, but because you could qualify for half of his Social Security. You could qualify to get parts of his investments and things like that. So you get more, but at the end of the day, getting child support, WIC, and food stamps is better than getting nothing. Women are not going to allow you to put them in a situation to get nothing. They ain't going to do it. So not only have they convinced you guys to take them on dates, feed them, buy them drinks, free entertainment, and all this stuff just to sleep with them, all right? Not only have they convinced you guys to waste your time by convincing you that they need an emotional connection just to sleep with you. Shout out to CGA, because he coined the phrase money, energy, attention, and time. So they already got your money, right? Now they want your attention and time, because now they're going to tell you they need emotional connection to sleep with you, which is another lie, but that's what they're going to tell you, and y'all believe them. So now you start giving them time where you could be producing, making more money. You're giving that to them. Right? For the same thing that I can just send a text and say, hey, yo, come through. And someone will come through. With weed, with liquor, with food, with whatever I want. They will come through. I don't have to take them nowhere. I don't even have to give them that much time. I don't got to say nothing else to them for the rest of the week. But they'll come through. But they've convinced you that they won't do things like that. So now you're giving up your attention and time. Then you're giving up your energy when you finally get to sleep with them. And the funniest thing about sleeping with them is, right? And the best case scenario for you, she's good in the bedroom, you get a good nut, pat her on the butt, send her on the way. And the worst case scenario for you, you get her ass pregnant. Because this ain't your girlfriend, this ain't your wife. Because you a game guy, so you don't believe in that. So this ain't your girlfriend, this ain't your wife. So you get her pregnant, now you're dealing with child support. Now you got a kid running around here who she might decide to be a baby mama terrorist on you that you can't even see. Right? Worst case scenario for her. Because we all know women are hypergamous. So you're not about to be smashing those 6-figure chick and you some bum ass dude. You're not going to be doing it. And if you do happen to smash her, she getting rid of that kid if she get pregnant, right? So in the worst case scenario for her, worst case, she come through, she get fed, she get drinks, all right, she get attention, she get time, she get all that. You sleep with her, you're terrible. You come in like 2 minutes, she don't come at all. That's her worst case scenario. But she still extracted food, drinks, attention, time, all these resources for you. Best case scenario for her, she attracts the food, attention, time, all that stuff from you, drinks, whatever, and she gets to come multiple times to your one time. Go to sleep, wake up, and leave the house. You're not doing a woman a favor by taking her on a date. She's not doing you a favor by going on a date with you. You're doing her a favor by taking you on a date. Let that breathe, run it back. She's not doing you a favor by going on a date with you. You're doing her the favor by taking her on a date. That's the game right there. She's convinced you she's doing you a favor by going. How is she doing you a favor by having you spend money on her? It doesn't even make sense. This is stupid. But that's what they've convinced you of. And in the absolute worst case scenario, because some women might do that, that's not the worst case scenario, Alex. The worst case scenario is I get pregnant. Yeah, sure, right? You get pregnant. But like I said, elite woman, high value woman, well, elite woman wouldn't even be sleeping with a low value man, so they're eliminated. But a high value woman, she might sleep with a low value man, but she ain't having this kid, so she's just going to get rid of it. All right, she's out of $500, right? She probably got way more than that, just being taken out on dates and stuff, right? But let's say the worst case scenario happens for a low value woman. She gets pregnant. That's not even the worst case scenario. Because again, hypergamy says chances are she's allowing you to get pregnant and she's bringing that child to fruition. Understand something about women, guys, as we get ready to get out of here. There's no such thing as an accident baby in 2023. Woman's having a baby, she wanted to have your baby. So if she's keeping your baby and having your baby, knowing y'all not in a relationship, knowing y'all not married, knowing you probably not taking it that serious, it's because whatever you got is more than what she got. Right? Even if it's just wicked food stamps because you ain't got no money like that, it's still more than what she got. So worst case scenario, she get pregnant by you. She like, I'll get child support. I'll get WIC. I'll get food stamps. That's her worst case scenario. She still gets something. Your worst case scenario, you get her pregnant and you're paying more. So don't talk to me about game. Women got all the game. And I could give more examples, but I feel like this video is long enough. Women have all the game. Don't talk to me about game. All right, women getting y'all to buy fake product. Women going out here, makeup. They don't look that good. All right? Weaving extensions. Their hair ain't that long. Push-up bras. Their titties ain't that big. All right? Butt pads. Their ass ain't that fat. Girdles and corsets. They not that small. Their hips ain't that wide. Heels, they're not that tall. So they selling you a fake product, got you paying for it, for the opportunity to do something that they would do for free if they actually liked you. You understand what I'm saying? And in their worst case scenario, they still get money from you. In your worst case scenario, you paying more. But you want to talk to me about game. Nah, modern women have all the game. I mean, hell, they've even setting it up so that you can't patronize them for anything, right? You can't critique them for anything. You can't yell at them for anything. You can't condemn them for anything. Otherwise, you're a misogynist or you're abusive, verbally, mentally, emotionally, whatever. It's what you might call it, but you're abusive. I mean, we just seen it with the Keke Palmer thing. My man tried to say, hey, man, I got respect, I got morals. I don't want my girl going outside dressed like no thought. He got annihilated. That's game. They fostered a society, right? Through the use of social, right? Through the use of society, social media, public opinion, whatever you want to call it, they fostered an environment in the community where you can't even hold them accountable for anything. And you think you got game because you getting laid, which they wanted to do anyway? You ain't got no damn game, man. Look, I tell y'all a lot of the time, there's a lot you can learn from women. One of the things is what true game is. What true game is extracting resources. So if your woman is not reciprocating and breathing life into you in any way, shape, or form, not cooking you no meals, not helping you with your no business, not providing fresh fruits or vegetables, not taking you anywhere you would like to be, don't talk to me about game. You ain't got no game. What you are is an idiot who's been manipulated into believing something that they want to do anyway. They're doing a favor by doing with you. That's how much game women got. But anyways, man, that's my thoughts on that. I am Alex, and I am out. Peace.